Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 1, Episode 8, The Battle. So first off, as you can tell I'm wearing a hoodie. This is the first episode that has the Wesley Crusher rainbow shirt. And so I got this hoodie like a long time ago, years ago. So I just felt appropriate to wear it. This is the uniform that Wesley will continue to wear for the rest of the series, for the rest of the season, and then until he becomes like an ensign and stuff. Little Bear wants to join. So this is the second appearance of the Ferengi, and going from the first time we saw them to this one, I feel like they've already realized that the Ferengi are not going to be that scary big bad that they had hoped, and they've already started kind of turning into more of a joke. Where they're like talking about how the women are clothed and they're freaking out because they're giving the ship away for free and not the money. So it's just kind of interesting that it seems like the writers gave up on the Ferengi really quickly. They knew that they had bombed on that one. So this episode introduces the Constitution class, I think, of the Stargazer, which is Picard's, the ship he had before the Enterprise. So that's kind of interesting that we're seeing some of his backstory. And in an earlier episode, Riker mentions like that Picard was once a first officer as well, which is assumed that to move up in the command, he had to have been a first officer. But now we know he was also a captain before they gave him the Enterprise D. This episode also mentions the Picard Maneuver, where so he's in the Stargazer and the Ferengi vessel that they didn't know it was a Ferengi vessel is in front of them, and they're about to fire, but the Stargazer warps for just a brief second, so they're in two places at once, and then opens fire at point blank range. That's kind of interesting. They bring it up again later on in the series, but it's just kind of interesting that that's where it's going. And also, I guess off the scenes, you see Picard always when he stands up, he like does that to his shirt, and that's after this episode that became known as the Picard Maneuver as well. In fact, there's an episode where Data is acting captain, and he does that when talking to Worf, just kind of like straightening his shirt. So it's kind of interesting. So we're in season 1. We're on episode 8 of season 1. Damon Bach, the main like antagonist of this episode, comes back. So this episode gets a sequel at the end of the series. Like, it's within the last 4 episodes of season 7. Like, it is the last part. But it's just kind of interesting to see that we go full circle. And once I get to that episode, I'll talk about it more. Overall, this episode's interesting. It's pretty good. I feel like this is more of the classic Star Trek, The Next Generation, that we get to know later on. But overall, it's good. I liked it. For a Ferengi episode, like, there's some swings and there's some misses. But I felt like this was pretty good. If you guys have seen this one, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think of the Ferengi. And then there's a lot of fan fiction. There's a lot of novels about Picard when he was captain of the Stargazer. Go ahead and let me know if you guys have read those. Let me know what you guys think. I haven't really like dug into the novels a lot, but so go ahead. So Stargazer, Ferengi. Let me know what you think about the Wesley rainbow shirt. It gets a lot of flack. A lot of people think it's a pot reference, but whatever. Otherwise, thank you guys for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for the comments, the likes. Thank you guys for everything. I will see you guys later for episode 9, Hide and Q.